So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This is going to Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collective for July 8, 2026. So let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is transmuting fear-based thinking that keeps her in survival mode. And as she transmutes this fear-based thinking, she is expanding in consciousness, seeing where she is not trusting love at this moment in time. As the Divine Feminine lets go of control, she is becoming more integrated in her body. This is helping the Divine Feminine to see where she is still acting out of fear, where she is still trying to self-sabotage, not just her love life, but also when it comes to other things. The Divine Feminine is really working on showing up for herself right now, and if she lets go of that need to, have control, the Divine Feminine is starting to actually see that she feels much more peace trying to stay in her own lane instead of trying to force things, instead of trying to manipulate things. She is really trusting in the divine right now. And as she surrenders on a deeper level, this is helping the Divine Feminine to see where she is still running from herself. The Divine Feminine is still going through root chakra activations. And as she goes through these root chakra activations, she is seeing where her false self is still running the show. The Divine Feminine is clearing the subconscious script that keeps her in survival mode. And as she comes home to herself, she is letting go of the old timeline altogether. I feel as though the Divine Feminine may not be getting enough sleep at this moment, and it's because she is transmuting a lot of ancestral trauma related to codependency. As she takes her power back from the limited beliefs that keep her in that state of fear, the Divine Feminine is feeling much more free. She feels calmer, and most of all, she feels at peace. And that's what I give for Divine Feminine. So this is what I give for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is working on the fear-based thinking too, but I feel as though the fear-based thinking has more to do with codependency. He is starting to see where he is enmeshed with other people, where he is actually sacrificing himself to keep the peace. And this is opening the Divine Masculine's eyes onto where he is not trusting love at this moment in time. And I feel as though the Divine Masculine is really working on that fear-based thinking. As he ends up letting go of control, he starts to see that in some ways he's still not patient with himself. So he's clearing those patience blocks as well. As the Divine Masculine lets go of the old timeline altogether, he is seeing the discrepancies in his own thinking that are rooted in fear. The Divine Masculine is really surrendering control right now. And as he surrenders to the divine, he is feeling a lot more peaceful. I also see that the Divine Masculine is really working on those limited beliefs about love too. He is starting to actually see that in love, he sacrificed himself because he was chasing. He was trying to make things work in order to avoid the trauma that he was uncomfortable with addressing. But the Divine Masculine is no longer running from that trauma. He's running toward it face first. And I feel as though he's really focused on transmuting that fear-based thinking that kept him in that cycle of self-sabotage, of self-abandonment, and self-betrayal. He is remembering who he is, and he is no longer apologizing for it. As he surrenders to the divine, I feel as though the Divine Masculine is also feeling a lot more calm when it comes to the situation with the Divine Feminine. He is getting clarity about where he's keeping himself small in order to, again, protect himself. And that's what I give for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Post updates about Twin Place often. If you want to book a personal with me, you can DM me, or you can reach to my calendar link on my page. I will see you another time. Namaste.